Okay, what'd you think, folks? Weren't they good? Whoa! All right, now, Jessica is going to stay in character, and I want to see if any of you have any questions for her in her character. Yes?
Does she feel bad?
Ask her if she feels bad.
Did you feel bad when you got bullied?
Did you feel bad? How did you feel? Did you feel bad?
Really bad. I felt like cutting myself. It was that bad.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell a parent, even though you might feel embarrassed that you know?
Well, I didn't want to tell my mom because I was afraid she was going to tell the principal, and the principal would tell Mary, and Mary would bully me even worse.
Okay, yeah.
Why did you not stand up and say something back?
Or were you going to say something else?
Like,
Well, don't tell her what. Don't tell her what. Let's ask her the question. She wants to know why you didn't say anything to Mary when she says things to you.
Well, I was too scared, and I thought I'd just embarrass myself by doing that, and she would just laugh.
Okay, next question.
Why didn't you think anybody was going to help you?
Because when she does bully me, no one does anything, and others laugh and just stare at me. So I knew no one would help me.
Yep.
Why do you think she always bullies you?
What do you mean?
Why do you think she does it?
Well, I think she does it because she feels like she's better than me, and that she wants to rub it in my face that she is.
Okay, yeah.
She said that you were ugly and stupid. Why did you believe her?
Well,
That's a good question. Why did you believe her when she said you were ugly or stupid?
Well, I never had very good self-confidence, so when she did, I don't know, I sort of believed her anyways, because I already felt bad about myself, and since no one said otherwise, it just made me feel like it was true.
Back there, yeah.
Did you ever think she wanted to gain power over you?
What do you mean by that?
It's like she goes into a locker or she's wanting to get you scared of her so she'll keep doing it. You're just making a reaction and she's gaining more power.
Well, she already had lots of power. Like, everyone loved her and thought she was amazing. So,
Is she new in the school?
yeah, but she made a lot of friends at first.
Okay, go ahead.
Why couldn't she go to a different school or something so she would stop bullying?
Well, that's the only school in our area, so my mom would have to drive really far to get to another school, and she would be late for work.
Okay, a few more questions, then we'll go. Yep. Good questions, very good questions.
why didn't you just ignore her and instead of go and play with your friends?
Well, I didn't have any friends, and, I did before, but then she started bullying me, and they didn't want to be around me anymore, so I didn't have any, and if I ignored, she would just keep doing it over and over, and I couldn't help it.
Yep.
On Facebook, can't you report some things that aren't true?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can.
I didn't know that. Thanks.
And there are other things you can do, too. If you see something that's nasty on Facebook, you could also just say that you don't like this and say you're standing up and that you don't think it's nice to say that to someone. That's a very important point. I'm glad you brought that up. This is a great group. Back over there. Yeah.
But she would come, I guess I didn't think the principal would do that. I don't think it's something the principal would expel someone for. That's why I didn't want to tell her. And most schools don't do anything about it.
Well, you see, part of this, as we discuss this, we're going to try to get some of the correct information out, because sometimes we don't know exactly what they will do or what they won't do. Yes?
Based on a true story.
Excuse me?
Is it based on a true story?
It could be, but not for her.
We put together what we did was, well, you can share it, but they put together things that they've observed, things that they've seen in school. And so it may not be one person's story, but it might be a few people's story, or it could be somebody's story that's almost exactly like this. But we created it, and the more true it is, the more believable it is. Yes?
If you did tell your mom, what did you think would happen?
Well, like I said before, she would tell the principal would tell Mary, and Mary would just get mad that I snitched on her and, like, be even worse than she already is.
All right, a few more questions, and then we're going to try to get to some solutions to it, because these are all good questions about how she felt and how she felt unable to really fight back. Yes? Okay, good question, too. These are all great. The questions have the answers in them, many of you. Why didn't you go to the guidance counselor? That's another suggestion. Maybe you didn't think about it. Or
I know stories about, like, when they had problems and they went to the guidance counselor. I don't really know the guidance counselor very much, but I heard she doesn't really help at all.
Okay.
She's not helpful.
Okay. Wow, a lot of negative feeling. Wow. True to character here. Yes. One more question there.
Because I would just make a fool out of myself. She would laugh in my face and wouldn't care. Like, wouldn't care that how I felt, and no one else was standing up for me. So they would just laugh too.
Okay, one last. I said it was the last one. Let's one last one.
Why didn't you tell the principal and told the principal not to tell her that you saw it and tell her or him that they saw it when they were walking down?
To make it more anonymous, that it wasn't her.
Well, that's actually really helpful. I might try that.
Okay.